Hello and welcome back to Wild Arms. Last time, remember, we got ourselves the first of two of the Gemini circuits. And now that we are going to do so, we're going to get the other half, but we're going to do something different first. As we load up this save like so. Now, as you have noticed, my levels are different. The reason why is because I took the time out to go back to Gemini's corpse and do some Gela grinding. And I'll show you how I did it. That's how. You equip the pouch, which gives you double Gela 25% of the time. Now, that I feel is the best way you can actually deal with trying to grind for some money, because for 100% restoration of aldehyde, you're going to need, for the last couple of donations, to lay it on really, really thick. And I mean really, really thick. So, therefore, I did like a lot of grinding. And boy, it was worth it with the pouch. You know, you put in that much effort. It's like, okay, there you go. You have about, maybe 30,000. 30,000 in 1 hour, you know, something like that. 30, 40,000, because the drop rate, the Gela drop rate will just increase. Especially if you keep grinding for about maybe 2 hours or so at that one place. Plus, well, you know, saves your time and effort. But before we get that second Gemini circuit, let's take care of some optional stuff, shall we? What I mean by optional stuff? Well, you remember in the memory temple that was Jack's first dungeon? When he escaped from when he escaped to Aldehyde? We're gonna go head back there. Very short, very sweet dungeon. So Rudy can't figure it out, but with Jack, you can.
Listen, Jack, I must think this time.
Do you want the security system turned on again? Yes.
Okay, here we go, Jack. Get it right this time.
So remember that password that we couldn't put in? Now we can put it in. Emiko. Match found. I am the guardian of the Temple of Memory. O rightful heir of the memory, prepare to receive the knowledge. So we don't go there. Use a teardrop here. Get 2 crest grabs here. Oh, by the way, we're dealing with level 1 enemies. Level 1 enemies at this rate, folks. With that piddly ass experience in Gela, but you know, money's still money and experience is still experience. So all we have to do here is use Han Pioneer, and we get a Holy Parasol. The Holy Parasol is used for observing the enemy's MP. So that is definitely something we should all consider right there. Now, as we leave this place, we're going to go to another dungeon, which is an optional dungeon. But you can actually get a force power there for Cecillia. So as we leave, we head back to the ship and fly to Heaven Corridor. Now, to get to Heaven's Corridor, we have to fly to Kuron Abbey. Okay, here's Aldehyde. Kuron Abbey's right here, and we just head north. And this is Heaven Corridor. Now here is a very tricky thing. So I'm thinking I may have to use some duplicators. I do believe I'll need 3. So what we're going to do over here is go look at this pot right here. Push the button. Head down and west. Now you're wondering how I know about this because I remember I went through this before on when I originally wanted to record this off my new mic. I'm still using new mic, by the way. And I had 2 duplicators. Get ourselves a magic carrot. Go through here. And that will send you back. Yeah, that's one thing about this area. That first part it'll send you back. Now, one thing I've learned is you don't want to go to that door right there, because that's a dummy door. The door you want to go through is right over here. So you want to go around, grab this nectar, and go up. Really? Quite cheap there, man. Quite cheap. Oh, really? No God for you. Freeze on! Now, before I was so really interrupted, we used a duplicator right here. Head back to that room and hug the wall. Because like where I am right now, I don't really need more crest grabs. Because I pretty much have like most of the good spells I'm gonna really need for the rest of the game. We're gonna go right here. Trap. I'm doing this for completion's sake, showing off where the traps are. Now I would say this dungeon would and would not be worth going through the trouble. But it's very optional. So the smart thing we're going to do is have Jack here. Get a crest graph. Get another crest graph. There's another trap there. So mainly you're going to have to hug most of the level. I mean, that's the only way you're going to have to. You're going to have to hug mainly through the whole level. You're going to have to hug the level. Stay to one side and just go from here to here to here. Now we can actually go through here to bring us to a save point. I can save over the ancient arena. Don't ask why. Because, as I said before, the Sacred Arena, that's one of those areas you have to be stupidly high for. And I do believe for your efforts is for the strongest and best weapon in the game. But really, it's not worth it. Because all the enemies there will basically one-shot your ass. They can and will one-shot you. Okay, I did not see that. Yeah, I actually did. Now what I'm going to have to do, more likely save state. That's what it's going to, if that's what that means, I'm going to have to save state, then damn it, I'm going to save state. sure. Making sure again. Making sure a third time. And a fourth. Like I said, I ain't in this case, you want to make sure you do not want to go through this kind of shit. Alright, now, this is the main part of the Heaven Corridor. Mainly, here, what you want to do is you want to grab this gem that mirrors your entire movement. Oh, don't ask why I'm doing it. It's just funny. But damn it! And that's how you do it. And then we go up to the next, and then you have to repeat the process. I can see why it's an optional dungeon. And I'm going to tell you right now, her level 4 force is called Dual Cast. Like I said, it's an optional dungeon in which, when you go through this, you really think you honestly think this forest is really worth it. But this is pretty much most of what you're going to be dealing with. This whole part you're going to have to go through. Catching the gem. Catching this gem twice. I think it's twice. That's why I say it's sort of... It's sort of taxing in a way because you're dealing with a puzzle in which you technically have to fool yourself into doing. It's hot season, so therefore bugs will be coming out more. Unfortunately, I laid some traps down, so therefore it eventually died. I doubt bombs will do any good. But as you can see, yeah, this dungeon is truly one of those dungeons that basically say it's really not worth it. So like I said, it only gives you a power in which it's like you can dual cast, but really, it's not worth it. So I just wanted to show you that. Like I said, it's an optional dungeon. You don't really get anything out of it. So what we're going to do instead is, in this case, I'm actually going to stop here because I just wanted to show you the optional dungeon. That if you really wanted to, you can get a force that you might consider not wanting to get. If you really want that badly, you're going to have to go through a lot of stupidity just to get that one force. And let me tell you, even when I played this on my PlayStation 1, it wasn't worth it. Trust me, it is really not worth it. So, I will see you in the next part in which we actually get that second Gemini circuit and proceed with the story. So, stay tuned. More Wild Arms right after this.